What's wrong with speaking
Spanish?
Well,
I think it's wonderful and all, but I did it a little bit half-heartedly, but I do mean it to a large extent. We have a country where to assimilate, you have to speak English. And I think that where he was and the way it came out didn't sound right to me. We have to have assimilation. To have a country, we have to have assimilation. I'm not the first one to say this, Dana. We've had many people over the years, for many, many years, saying the same thing. This is a country where we speak English, not Spanish.
Language. The distinct sounds of languages thoroughly manifest the flavor and texture of their representative races. Because a person not only hears his language daily, but thinks in it most every moment of his waking life, language is a massive contributor to one's cultural marinade. Behold the simple and melodious Italian language originating from people gifted with the paradisiacal atmosphere of the Italian peninsula. The hard-sounding German language pairs with people challenged with mountains and snow. The rapid inflections of Filipino language indicates a population grown in capricious tropical weather and fantastic flora and fauna. The use of a race's native language within its society proves essential to the health of its culture because each of its daily utterances reflect and thus reinforce the identity of its DNA. When sounds of a foreign language infect this native hum, it is no less than psychological violence. While this subtle yet crucial fact has yet to be articulated in the mainstream, evidence of its truth has always been manifest in the traditional expectation that immigrants speak the native language. Simple evidence of this instinct is the crude phrase popular on t-shirts, "Welcome to America, now speak English." Exactly because native language preservation is so vital to the survival of a race, cultural Marxism attacks it with characteristic savagery. In the United States, cultural Marxism's first victory awarded Spanish public signs. The next victory conquered government forms. Suddenly, automated telephone call options uttered alternatives in Spanish. Multiple radio stations soon transmitted only Spanish speech and Latin American music. In ethnically mixed suburbs, drive-through restaurant operators often greet drivers in Spanish. At various Western municipal meetings, organizers instruct English speakers to listen to translation in headphones as she administers in Spanish.
Hablar y en inglés. For in English, it's going to be in your headset. So this form is in Spanish and in English. In English in your headsets, in Spanish, we're going to be speaking on the microphone.
We live in America. It should be in English.
More people here speak English and Spanish.
The incredible extent of this English oppression reveals in an appalling 2018 incident in which New York lawyer Aaron Schlossberg insisted that a store employee speak English.
Clients at your staff is speaking Spanish to customers when they should be speaking English.
Very violent. I mean, sometimes they do.
Every person I listen to, he spoke it, she's speaking it, is America.
He's America. He's very ignorant.
That's fucked up.
He's very ignorant. And he shouldn't be allowed.
Because I will be following up. And my guess is they're not documented. So my next call is to ICE to have each one of them kicked out of my country. If they have the balls to come here and live off of my money, I pay for their welfare, I pay for their ability to be here. The least they can do is
No welfare?
Yes,
Such an ignorant
if you intend
asshole.
on running a place in Midtown Manhattan, your staff should be speaking English, not Spanish.
Because of people like you, our nation
Honey, I'm calling ICE.
Call ICE. So that they can see.
Maybe you shouldn't eat that sandwich today. Take a break from the food.
Maybe you should get hit by a car, you piece of shit.
A viral videotaping of this incident caused not only his law firm to promptly fire him, but also his citywide ostracism, made possible through the doxing by television news programs and social media.
A day after his hate-filled tirade at a Midtown restaurant popped up on timelines around the world, Aaron Schlossberg didn't have much to say when Pix 11 confronted him Thursday morning.
Aaron, how does it feel a day after you made national news, dude? A lot of people want to talk to you right now, Aaron. Do you have anything to say?
Schlossberg, who is an attorney and was working a case at Queens Supreme Court in Long Island City, made a beeline into the courtroom, only responding with a smirk. It was a far cry from his now viral rant, where he lashed out at Spanish-speaking workers at Fresh Kitchen on Madison Avenue 2 days earlier. Well, it's been close to 48 hours since Schlossberg's rant was posted online, and the backlash continues to grow. A local activist is raising money on the crowdsourcing site GoFundMe to hire a mariachi band to perform outside of the attorney's law office in Midtown. That fundraiser has already raised $1,100. Live in the newsroom, I'm Angie Ramos, Pix 11 News.
Aaron, at what age did you decide you wanted to be a racist like this?
The severity of such unjust condemnation reveals a dangerous erosion of the humanity of these urban populations. Yet what is more disturbing is the complete lack of typical social check on their behavior. On the contrary, Mr. Schlossberg's inhumane condemnation was so uniform that professional newscasters elected to further propagate his identity. It is clear that sane individuals now have very real reason to fear exposure to these urban inhabitants. Cultural Marxism has so deeply altered their morality that it is no longer predictable how they will react to anything, nor if there is any violence they won't justify.
To get assaulted wearing a hat, wearing the Make America Great hat, it's sad.